Hello and welcome to another retro edition of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap, starring your hosts, Mr. Horgan and
Ben MasonTelevison. Thank you, as always, Mr. Horgan, for that introduction. Man, we're still in the dog days of summer, and the weather just keeps getting hotter and hotter than ever. How hot is it? Well, let me tell you right now, popsicles are melting in my freezer. Yeah, pretty corny, huh?
yeah, it works, I guess.
Oh, hey, I gotta go check on him. Just tell us what we're doing for the game today on this next recap.
Alright, this time around, Ben MasonTelevison and I are recapping the episode that aired back on November 19th, 1986. Popsicles alright?
They're all gone!
Oh, someone must have ate them all.
Yeah, I told you they melted.
Anyway, the pricing games played back on November 19th, 1986 were the following: Safe Crackers, Now and Then, Race Game, Barker's Bargain Bar, Punch-a-Bunch, and Card Game. The first contestant up on stage was Yuko. Bob thought it was pronounced Yuka because he thought the O looked like an A, but it was an O. Yuko played Safe Crackers. And when the dazzling Diane Parkinson opened up the safe, inside, Yuko was playing for a Hawkeye Products Hialeah therapeutic spa, modeled by the juicy Janice Pennington, and a Technics portable compact disc player that includes 15-set programmabilities, stereo headphones, and accessory pack. That was modeled by the happy Holly Hallstrom. And what was interesting here is Roddy failed to mention the value of the Safe Crackers prize package. So, we don't know how much that spa was. So, when Diane closed the safe, it was up to Yuko to determine the combination of the safe as well as the price of the compact disc player. 0, 4, and 5 were the numbers in the price. Now, Yuko set the first dial to 0. Bob was asking Yuko, you think the first number in the price is a 0? Well, she quickly changed that to a 4. For the second number, she placed it at 0. Although, at one point, she put it at 4, but as we know, the numbers don't repeat. They're only used once. So she put 0 as the second number. And the third and last number was 5. So she put a price of $405. Now, Bob asked the audience how many of them believed Yuko did not win. And the majority of the audience applauded. And Ben MasonTelevison is raising his hand believing Yuko didn't win. And I have to say,
Mr. Horgan, don't bother telling me if Yuko won or lost. Just buzz her already, get it over with, alright?
Alright, here's the answer. No, she didn't win. Safe was locked. The actual retail price was $450. A very obvious choice, I must say. Okay. Ben MasonTelevison, I now go over to you for pricing game number 2.
That darn 0 rule. Safe Crackers is one of those games, as you know, that as long as you save the 0 for last, well, then you'll have a pretty good chance of winning. Now, on to the next game. Margaret, the second contestant, played Now and Then for a Chevrolet Spectrum CL 4-door sedan, modeled by Holly Hallstrom. A prize worth $7,930. Now, before I go any further, ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out that this was the last playing of Now and Then under its old name, Now and Then. Next time, they're going to change it to Now or Then, as it's known right now. Isn't that exciting, Mr. Morgan?
Very exciting.
Yes. So, they're making history, and then they'll make history when they change it over on the next playing. Alright, for this playing, Now is November 19th, 1986, like you mentioned at the top of the show. And Then, in this case, is June 1981. Now, if Margaret can get 3 in a row right, she's going to win that car I just talked about. Now, the product. Hungry Jack Instant Mashed Potatoes, marked at $1.36. A can of Hormel chili, Hormel chili, with beans, marked at 85 cents. A can of Mozola No-Stick, marked at $1.64. A box of rice-a-roni long grain and wild rice, marked at $1.39. Doobie Fun Cream Honey, marked at $1.79. And finally, Lee Press-On Nails, marked at $5.99. Now, Margaret started off with the press-on nails at $5.99, and she believed the price up there was now. Was it now? Yes, it was. Now, got the first one right. Margaret then went over to the chili at first, but you know what? I would have saved that for later when she actually get another one right, hopefully. Now, Margaret went to the honey and after that, and she said that $1.79 was the now price. Is that right? Yes, it is. So, and Bob said that Margaret was a great contestant at that point, but she doesn't know whether these prices are now or then. Wait a second, we're playing now and then. Well, you get the idea.
Yeah.
But who cares? Margaret says now, and that's another one right, like I said. Now, Margaret told Bob that she doesn't know what to do next. Tell you what, Mr. Morgan, Margaret hasn't known what to do up until now, but she's been doing fine up to this point, I must say. Now, let's talk about this. Margaret can win with the mashed potatoes or the rice-a-roni. Margaret chose the rice-a-roni and said the price of $1.39 was now. Was it now for the car? Yes, it was. It was now. Margaret has won that car in spite of herself. Okay, Mr. Morgan, lay it on me for pricing game number 3. All right, we're on a roll here.
Nice rhyme. Okay. Cindy played race game for a Real Good Stories 19th century decorative artwork painting, a Whirlpool eye-level microwave range with self-cleaning lower oven. Both the artwork and the oven were modeled by Janice. A Bozof Dinette clear glass top dinette set, and a 26-inch RCA contemporary console color television. Both were modeled by Diane. Now, Cindy knew that this was the game where she has to run back and forth. And, of course, she has to pull the lever to see how many she would have correct after placing the prices on the prizes. All right, when the 45 seconds began, she placed $6.95 for the artwork, $1,481 for the oven, the range / oven, $1,127 for the dinette set, and $870 for the color TV. When she pulled the lever to see how many she got right, with 35 seconds left, she had 1 right and 3 wrong. Now, in her second attempt, she kept $6.95 on the artwork. She put $1,127 on the range, $1,481 for the dinette set, and keeping $870 for the color TV. When she pulled the lever to see how many she had right this time, with 13 seconds left, she had all of them wrong. 0. Now, in her third attempt, she placed $1,127 on the artwork, $870 on the range, $1,481 on the dinette set, and $695 on the color TV. And this would turn out to be her last change. And when she pulled the lever to see how many she had right, it turned out that she had none right. Can you believe that? Oh, no. Alright, here are the actual retail prices. Janice revealed the artwork to be $870. The range was $1,481. Diane revealed the price of Dinette, and that was $695. And the color TV was $1,127. So that one price Cindy had right from before was the range. And after that, went all downhill. Alright, Ben MasonTelevison, let's see if things became less of a bore as we hear about pricing game number 4.
Alright, let's do it. Oh, God, Cindy. I don't believe it. Vincent, who came with a group of seniors from Syracuse, that's in New York, was the fourth contestant. And he played Barker's Bargain Bar for a trip to Alaska via Western Airlines, which included a 6-night stay at the Prospector Hotel in Juno, that's in Alaska. That trip was modeled by Janet. And the other trip was to New York City. That's not too far from Syracuse, Mr. Horgan. Which included a 6-night stay at the New York Penta Hotel. That trip was modeled by Diane. Now, Bob mentioned that the Syracuse Senior Cyclones aren't just a group of seniors traveling the country. They're also a softball team. They played 7 games on the West Coast and won 3. Not bad, Mr. Horgan.
No, not bad.
All right. Now, the Alaska trip has $1,824 as its bargain price. And the trip to New York's bargain price is $1,786. Vincent said that the trip to Alaska is the bigger bargain. Now, we're going to start off with New York. The bargain price is $1,786. The actual retail price is $2,486 for a difference of $700. Now to Alaska. $1,824 is the bargain price. What's the actual retail price? $2,384 for a difference of $500.
Wasn't the bargain price, by the way, $1,824?
Game number 5. Let's keep this show going. We're going fast here today for some reason.
Alright, you got it. Ooh. Okay. Michelle played Punch-A-Bunch for a chance to win up to $10,000 in cash. The $10,000 Bob Barker novelty bill was held by Janice. And the 4 small prizes were modeled by Holly. Anyway, the 4 small prizes were a West Bend oven-up toaster oven, a Hoover Decade 80 vacuum cleaner, a Perfect Fit Industries Ultra Pad. Hello? A Perfect Fit Industries Ultra Pad King mattress pad, and a Robert Shaw Energy Manager electronic thermostat. technical difficulty with Ben Mason Television. Alright. Now, first off, for the toaster oven, wrong price was $140. Sorry, everyone. $140 was the wrong price for the toaster oven. Michelle believed the actual retail price was lower. And it was lower, $122. You there?
I'm here.
Alright, anyway, I was going over Punch a Bunch. Michelle's the contestant, and as we know, she's playing for a chance to win up to $10,000. Janice held the Bob Barker novelty bill. Holly Mall the 4 small prizes. Alright, so I went over the West Bend Oven Up toaster oven. Wrong price, $140. Michelle said it was lower, and it was lower, as it was $122. Okay, next for the Hoover Decade 80 vacuum cleaner, priced at $145. Michelle went lower. And that was wrong. It was higher. It was $180. Now for the Ultra Pad King mattress pad with a price of $24. Michelle believed the actual retail price was higher, and it was higher. It was $35. And for the electronic thermostat, priced at $130, Michelle believed the actual retail price was lower, and it was lower. Was $110. So she won 3 punches and 3 prizes. Now, in the first punch that Michelle got, it contained $50, which is the lowest amount on the punch board. Michelle decided to throw that away, and who could blame her?
I know.
Now, in the second punch, well, Bob took a peek, and then he wanted to have a little conversation with Michelle. He asked her, what was the one thing that she would like to win on The Price is Right, and she mentioned a new car. Now, seeing as she was not playing a car pricing game here, Bob asked Michelle how much money would she be happy with. She said $10,000. And I think she also said she'd be happy with $5,000 or I don't know about $1,000. Well, folks, I'm just wasting my breath. Second punch had... Where is that? There we go. $10,000! Michelle won $10,000 on the punch board. How do you like that? And we never knew...
I'm sorry I lost your signal for a couple seconds, but I didn't miss much. I saw the episode myself.
Oh, that's good. So not only did Michelle win the $10,000, she also won the 3 small prizes that she got correct. that totaled $267. So that's $10,267 in cash and small prizes that Michelle won. Okay, Ben MasonTelevison, as we now have to get things back on track, let's see if pricing game number 6 caused any winning slack.
I knew we'd get to a card game eventually. One game too late, Michelle. Anyway, LD was the final contestant of the day, and she played card game for our Pontiac Sunbird Coupe, modeled by Diane. Now, as always, we start off by drawing from the special deck, and LD started out by drawing out not $200, $600 cards. That's what that means. You have to come within $600 of the actual retail price of that card without going over. Now, Bob gave Eldine the opening bid, which is $2,000. Mr. Morgan?
Do it again.
Right. Now, on Eldine's first draw, she drew, can you believe it? The Ace of Hearts right off the bat. Now, as you know, aces are wild. They can be worth anything, and they can play them anytime. Well, Eldine decided to use that ace right then and there. Eldine originally wanted to make the bid $9,050 by adding $7,050 to the pot. But Eldine changed her mind and made the bid $12,000. So that Ace of Hearts was worth $10,000. Put the $12,000 up there. And yes, there was room in that egg crate scoreboard. There was.
Yep, there was.
Yeah. And that's it. Eldine decided to stop right there. So Eldine drew one card, the Ace, with $12,000 as the price. She has to go within $600 without going over, like I said. Man, I missed that split screen. Of course. And when Bob revealed the actual retail price of the Pontiac Sunbird Coupe, it was $8,356. She went over $8,356. Oh, too bad. All right, Mike, what do you say?
Well, I say that we had 2 pricing games won back on this date in Price is Right history. They were in Now and Then, now it's known as Now or Then, and Punch a Bunch. So, let's run down what else was given away on that day. Well, we gave away a grand total of $11,200. Margaret won $1,000 in Showcase Showdown number 1. Vincent won $100 for a perfect bid. Michelle won herself $10,100. She won $10,000 in Punch a Bunch, and she got $100 as well for her perfect bid. So 2 perfect bids on that day. Twice as nice, as they say. And of course, Michelle won the 3 prizes she got correct in Punch a Bunch as well. And now on to MVPs and contestant recognition contestants. As soon as I get the theme going. Alright. MVPs are Margaret and Michelle. M&M. And contestant recognition contestants go to Vincent for his perfect bid and to Eldine for winning her showcase. Her showcase that she won was themed as The Magician's Apprentice. And The Magician's Apprentice was Polly. The showcase included a Sony 8mm video camera recorder, season tickets to all the home games of the Los Angeles Raiders. This was before the Raiders moved to Oakland, folks. And a high-low trailer from the High-Low Trailer Company. Eldine bid $13,500. The actual retail price, $13,810. A difference of $310. A very impressive bid. Eldine won a total in prizes of $14,950. $50 shy of $15,000 in prizes. All right. Promotional consideration for this retro edition of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap is provided by the Bon Jovi Greatest Hits album, Crossroads.
Good album.
It is.
All right. Now, next time on the retro edition of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap, we're going to be recapping a very special episode. Now, next week is going to be my 26th birthday, and I requested Mr. Horgan and myself to recap the episode that aired back in October 15th, 2007, which is a very important day, a milestone day in television history, because it marks the very first episode, the very first aired episode of the new era of The Price is Right. It's Drew Carey's first aired episode. Don't miss it. We're going to recap it right here. And it's going to be really, really, really good.
I'm going to be very stoked on recapping that with you, Ben MasonTelevison. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, last year we did the first permanent hour-long show. Well, you did, but I didn't recap much. Well, this time we're going to be splitting it 50-50.
You said it. Well, Ben MasonTelevison, despite a few technical difficulties, it was great to have you join me once again for this retro edition of the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap, and I cannot wait to have you join me again next time.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Remember, next week, we're going to be recapping Drew Carey's first aired episode. We'll be there. And it's going to be on my birthday. See you there.
Well, the Price is Right Pricing Game Recap, the retro edition. I am Mr. Horgan from the Garden State of New Jersey.
Garden State of New Jersey. Let me just look at this for a second. I wonder if my home province has a nickname. Let me see. And I'm Ben MasonTelevison from New Brunswick. And there's a thing in New Jersey called New Brunswick.
I do know that. I do know that, yes.
All right. Anyway, I'm Ben MasonTelevison from New Brunswick. And don't forget to get your pets spayed and neutered. See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.
So long, everybody.